Hi everyone, I'm back with another tutorial for the 2020 Afghan CAL, courtesy of Leisure Arts, who gave the permission for us to do this using their pattern. This is going to be block 26, the simple shell stitch. So I went ahead and I already chained my 29. So go ahead, chain your 29 and meet me back here. Okay. So, you've got your 29 chains, and we are going to do 4 double crochets in the 6th chain from the hook. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do 4 double crochets in that chain. So, just make sure I get the right hook here. Right chain. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so put 4 double crochets in the 6th chain from the hook. And I'll give a quick refresh on double crochet. It's yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, and I put it in the wrong place. Supposed to be all 4 of those double crochets go into that stitch. And it's 2, 3, 4. First shell completed. Then we're going to skip 3 chains and do 4 double crochets in the next chain. So there's 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in that 4th chain, be 4 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4. Trying to keep this in frame so you guys can see it while I look around the side of the camera. So there's two shells done. And then we're going to skip 3 and do another 4 double crochet into that chain, next chain after you skip 3. And you'll do this all the way until you get down to the last 3 chains, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, we're down to the last three chains. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet in the last chain. Sometimes it can be fiddly. This first row always seems to be the hardest to work on. And there is your first row of shells. Then row 2 is we're going to chain 1, turn, and we're going to single crochet in each double crochet all the way to the end. So okay, single crochet, and we'll do this all the way to the end. And when you get to the end, you'll single crochet in the top of the beginning chain, and that should give us 27 stitches. I'll see you at the end. Okay, we're coming to the last few stitches on here. Don't forget, we're going to put a single crochet in the top of the turning chain there, which is right here. And now we'll take a second here to check our stitch count. And I believe I made a mistake when I told you 27 stitches, because I was looking at my notes a little further down, but I'm going to double check this for you because I don't want to give you wrong information. And because on block 26 on row 2 you should have 26 single crochets. So let's double check our stitch count here. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Alright. Now, we're going to chain 3 and turn. And this chain 3 from here on out counts as your first double crochet. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the first single crochet, which is right there. So do your 2 double crochets, and then we're going to skip the next 3 single crochets and do 4 double crochets in the next single crochet. So let's skip our stitches here. Make sure we count this right. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be where you go in to do your next shell. Skip the 3 singles between, and then the 4th one is where you put your 4 double crochets. There's 1, and there's 2, and 3, and 4. And again, we're going to skip 3 double crochets, and in the 4th one, put 4 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is where we will put our shell, which consists of 4 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now continue this pattern. You do your shell stitch, skip 3 chains, or excuse me, 3 single crochets, and in the 4th one, put your shell. And you do this until you get to the last 5 single crochets, and you're going to put 4 double crochets in the last single crochet, which will give you 27 stitches. And at the end of this row, we will double check our stitch count. We'll see when I get to the last 5 stitches. Okay, we're to our last 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go to the very last single crochet right here, and we are going to put 4 double crochets into it. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to work on the camera, folks. And 4. Now we're going to check our stitch count and make sure we have 27 stitches. So we have here, we have here. Okay. Let's see how many stitches we have. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and 27. Okay, so we have 27 stitches. And you see the pattern, how it's starting to go? Alright, we're going to go on to row 4, which is a repeat of row 2. You're going to chain 1, turn, and single crochet in each one of the double crochets, which will continue your 27 stitches. So I will see you back here at the end of row 4. Okay, we're just about to the end here. We got our last 3 single crochets, and again we'll double check our stitch count, particularly with this, or your shells will be off. We should have 27 single crochets. So let's count our stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and 27. Alright, now we're on to row 5, which is the last row, by the way, of this repeat. You'll be repeating row 2 through 5 till it gets 7 inches. Row 5 is we're going to chain 3, turn, and that chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Then you're going to skip the next 2 single crochets, and we're going to do 4 double crochets in the next single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 4 double crochets in that single crochet. I think I'm going to have to put like a little square or something down on this work area so I can make sure I don't come out of camera for you guys. I hate when I do that, because what's the use of me doing the tutorial if my hands are off camera? So there's your 4 double crochets. And then we're going to skip the next 3 single crochets, 4 double crochets in the next single crochet. So let's go ahead and count off 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and our 4 double crochets into the next single crochet after you skip the 3. There's 2. I apologize if this is sloppy, but I'm trying to look around the camera to do the stitches, because I cannot crochet without looking, and I can't look into the monitor on the camera because that just makes me, it's like getting seasick. Alright, skip 3, 4 single crochets. Continue this all the way down until you get to the last 3 single crochets, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the last shell, which should leave me 3 stitches. That's 3. Some more yarn there. That's 4. Okay, you should have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, 3. In that third single crochet, you're going to put a double crochet. And this is the row 2 to 5 is your repeat. You do a row of shells, and then it's a row of single crochet, a row of shells, a row of single crochet. But again, make sure you check your stitch count. We should have 26 stitches, so let's check here. See if we've got 26 stitches. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Your last 2 right there. Now, when we did the chain 3 and turned, and this counted as our first double crochet, you have to count that top chain, the V there, as one of your stitches, and then your stitch count works out properly. So all you do from here is you repeat row 2 through 5 till you get to approximately 7 inches, and this is my block. And then once you get your 7 inches, you can do your edging, and don't forget to do your edging, but also to mark your right side, which row 1 is your right side. So I apologize, I didn't mark it, but this is what it will look like. So I hope this helped you some. This is a pretty basic shell stitch. Let me know in the comments if it was any help to you, or if you want me to continue doing tutorials, or if you think you got it and you don't need my assistance, but please let me know. I'm looking at doing another tutorial for later on, and it's a toss-up between, I'm going to show you which 2 stitches, and then leave me a message and let me know which one you would prefer me to do next. This one is block 55. It is the parallel post stitch, or block number 41, the fan and popcorn block. Okay, so you guys choose. Block 55, parallel post stitch. Block 41, fan and popcorn stitch. And I'll look at the comments to find out which one you would like me to do. And I hope this was a help to you on this. Just remember, watch your stitch count. Look in your pattern. It tells your stitch count. If from one row to the next there's no numbers in the second row, then that stitch count is the same as the row previous to it. When the stitch count changes, they change the number. So have yourself a good evening, and I will be back with another tutorial. Thanks for watching.